Check, 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 check. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hey guys, AJ Town here live with the T Storm Chasers. Give me just one brief second. Perfect, I have audio in my ear. So, perfect, let's start back over. Hey guys, AJ Town here live with the T Storm Chasers, ready to bring you the latest weather information as we start to watch this storm that is moving across the area and will be continuing to impact much of the region come in Wednesday into Thursday of this week. So we are definitely watching things starting to shape up. Models have been consistent with this, so that's a plus that they have been consistent as far as the European model. So as the European model goes, that is one thing that we do take a close look at and kind of watch, is to make sure that the models are consistent before we start doing a 100% live updates and bring you guys again the latest information on this system. As we are jumping into this system, I do want to mention that there is a wind chill watch out here for the areas in purple. That wind chill watch, actually, I was not up to date on this, so give me just a second. My system will load. I certainly do apologize. Give me just a brief second here to get that loaded. And I can see what the wind chill watch is and when it goes in effect. That was my fault, and I certainly do apologize. For some reason, weather.gov is down. All right. Here is the latest information as it is coming across on my system here. Alright, that's not loading, so we'll jump into things here. As soon as I get that loaded, we'll start discussing it. My system's starting to lag, so I certainly do apologize. Wind chill watch remains in effect from late Monday night through Friday afternoon, so almost the whole entire week. We're going to see some dangerously cold weather push through this area. So, let's talk about this monster storm, and then we'll talk about this wind that is going to be coming through afterwards as we start to watch this. So, as we go through tomorrow, Monday, we are watching just a little bit of a clipper system that's going to push through the area. The GFS keeps it further to the east and doesn't impact our area. That's why I did put just a slight chance of seeing some snow showers impact our area for tomorrow. However, for the Tuesday into Wednesday, we're looking at some good weather. Then as we start to go through the day on Wednesday, we start to see things really start to impact our area. Wednesday, we are looking at this impacting our area by about noon on Wednesday is what we're starting to see. Things will really ramp up for your commute home, unfortunately. Wednesday night is what we are seeing. It'll stick around Thursday morning and then move out of the area by your commute to work on Thursday morning there. So Thursday overnight and moving out by Thursday morning. That'll continue to progress its way eastward and really impact the Midwest there, Michigan, Indiana, Illinois, Wisconsin area there, and even Upper Peninsula of Minnesota there. Or, I'm sorry, Upper Peninsula of Michigan. I should know better. I'm from that area originally. Then as we go through the rest of the week, we are looking at another snowstorm system that is going to be moving into the area just the day after Christmas is what we are starting to see. This is going to start impacting us, so we're going to start watching this for the day after Christmas. Now, models are too far out to speak confidently about it. This is just one model, one simulation that we are looking at. Definitely going to be something to watch fairly closely. After the day after Christmas, it's going to impact much of the upper Midwest. We're watching another little clipper system. So I hate to say it, guys, but we are officially in winter. So we are watching another little just clipper system. We don't expect a large snow amount out of that. You can see this another low pressure system that's going to move into the area about the 29th, 30th time frame is what we are watching with this one. Now this one is 240 hours out. We do expect to see things change. So we are definitely starting to keep an eye on this system for the day after day after Christmas, and we will see that impact. Now we are going to look at, give me just a minute here, trying to get things changed. We're going to look at some of these temps that are going to be pushing through the area. Now these are air temps. These are not wind chill temps or anything like that. So we're going to go through the day tomorrow. We're going to struggle to reach out of the single digits, if not even the negative digits there for tomorrow. You can see this cold blast of air coming down from Canada there into Wednesday or Tuesday into Wednesday there. We do struggle again to get out of the single negative digits. Then as we go through the day on Thursday, we really see this cold air really start to move through and impact the area. And for much of the week, we are seeing temperatures that are going to be struggling to get above that zero temperature mark. So speaking of the week, we are going to take a quick look at your 7-day forecast. As we take a look at your 7-day forecast there, you can see that many of these temps are struggling to get out of the negative. You can see this. Wednesday there is when that negativity starts, not just with that snow system, pun intended there, and then we also struggle with that negativity of those temps. You can see these temps are going to start really struggling. By the end of the week, though, we are looking at temps to start warming up for your Christmas there on that Sunday. So definitely a little bit of a warmer Christmas. So those of you that asked for a warm Christmas, it looks like you're going to get somewhat of your wish. It's not going to be shorts and t-shirt type weather, but we are looking at definitely temps warmer. You could see there about, what would that be, about a 20-degree difference for the Sunday, Saturday night into Sunday there. So it does warm up quite a bit. As we take a look at the latest GFS model there, is what we'll jump into next here. Give me just a second to get that loaded. So as we start to go through the week here, we'll start this on Monday here. We do see that little clipper system pushing through the area. That's going to bring us a trace of snow, if anything, for the Sioux Falls area. It's going to be mostly east of the Sioux Falls, east of the I-29 corridor there. As we go through Tuesday into Wednesday there, we start to see things. We see calmness. And then as we start to go into Wednesday about that noon time frame, even the GFS starts to ramp things up for the snow system as it starts to move through the area Wednesday and into Thursday. You can see those heavier bands down in the Nebraska area. As we go into Thursday, we do see some of these heavier bands try to push through the area. Again, us struggling to get out of this negativity is really going to impact this as well. It's not allowing the moisture to fill as much as what we want to see. Pushing out of the area here by your commute home, according to the GFS. Now, remember, the European model pushed it out a little quicker. So the GFS is keeping it around for a little bit. Then as we go into, let's go into that day after Christmas where that next system starts to push through. We can see the GFS pushes it further north there. So the GFS keeps it further north there than what the European model. Now the European model has been more accurate with this system than what the GFS has been with it. 28th there, we start to see some rain showers, mixed precipitation push through. That's going to be that next system that pushes through. Reason being, we can confidently say about the temperatures there. Look at this 8 to 14 day temperature outlook put out by the National Weather Service. National Weather Service is saying that we're likely going to be above normal temperatures for this time of year come through the day after Christmas until the first of the year of 2023 is what the National Weather Service out of Norman, Oklahoma is saying, is that we're actually going to be likely above that temperature there. Now, as far as our precipitation outlook, we're going to be leaning towards above normal precipitation for this time of year, also going into the end of December, beginning of January there is what we are looking at there. So we are going to be seeing some warm-up according to that. Now, speaking of warm-up, are we going to be looking at a white Christmas, guys? A lot of the area here is going to see some form of snow on the ground. You can see that much of the area there, if it has some sort of color on it, whether it is this light gray all the way up to the dark purple, that's going to indicate that some type of snow is going to be on the ground. Snow depth and everything like that is going to be inaccurate though, but we are going to see some type of snow on the ground as we Anyways, sorry, I was listening to the quick scanner there. We are looking at, here's a closer look back home. We do see, again, much of the area is going to have some form of snow on the ground. Even down in Nebraska there is going to see it. Down into Kansas there as well. You can see just over. And then as far as Sioux Falls, we are looking at snow that's going to be sticking around and on the ground. You do see, again, much of this area is going to have some type of weather on the ground. Looking at the National Weather Service out of Sioux Falls here, again, they put that chance of light snow showers, mainly northwest Iowa. I'm also going to say southwest Minnesota is also going to be a chance. We do see these wind chill values are going to be extremely cold. Chance of accumulating snow Monday or Wednesday into Thursday there. Areas of blowing snow Thursday into Friday is what we are going to see. As we take a look at your temps currently around the area, we do see that wind chill values is much of double digits on western portions, single digits for the air temp, if not negative. You can see that there as well. So, that being said, it is very cold out there. Let me get over to here. Getting a model loaded here. Certainly do apologize. We're going to look at some air, cold air that's going to blustery through here. As we go through the evening tonight, we do get a little bit of a warm-up there. As we go into now Monday, we do see that cold blast start to come in Monday night. You can see here Monday night we are looking at temps, air temps, just in the negative, struggling there. As we go through the rest of the week here, we do see this Arctic blast that's going to occur. That's really going to bring temps down. Now these are air temps, negative 14, negative 17, negative 12, negative 9, negative 6. Let's look at some wind gust here. As we take a quick look at wind gust, we can see with this model run, give it a second here to load. All right, that's loaded now. So we'll put this map into motion here. You can see that some wind gusts start to show itself on Tuesday there, bringing us some wind gust. And now you can start seeing some wind gust here on the 22nd. That is going to be that Thursday there is when things really start to ramp up and have us wind gust upwards to 30, 40 miles an hour. According to the latest NOM. So when we do forecast, we look at multiple sources. We don't look at just one model run. However, I do favoritize the European model over any other ones because they've been more accurate with some of the snowstorm systems and stuff and hinting on things and really start to ramp things up here. Give me just a brief second to get this to download. All right, guys, everything should be loaded here, so we'll go ahead and start putting map into motion here. As we start to look here, the NOM is really... Oh, NOM's not caught up yet with me. Internet must be running a little slow here, so I certainly do apologize. So, as that is loading... Take a look at your current radar here. Let me get some things cleaned up on this. So we take a look at your current radar. We're not really picking up much returns. We do see a little bit over in the Laverne area there. We do see just by Montrose, Humboldt, we get a little bit of a return as well. We do get there by Viborg, Centerville area, a little bit of a return, seeing some possible showers or snow showers push through. This also could be ground snow as well, pushing up into the atmosphere. 19th, again, it's going to keep much of that system to the west or to the east of I-29. All right, let's jump back into this and see what we got so far. As we start to put the map into motion here, that does keep that snow system to the east of the I-29 corridor, mostly into Minnesota and Iowa there as we go through the 19th. As we start to come into the 21st, there about that 7 o'clock time frame, this is hinting rain. However, temps are going to be too cold for this to be any sort of rain moisture with it. So the NOM has it pushing through about that 10 o'clock time frame on the 21st. So that would be that Wednesday is what the NOM does. And it has it sticking around all day and into the evening. Just about your time for commute is what we are seeing it moving out come into Thursday morning with this NOM run. So as we go into, want to touch a couple things real quick. Wind chill watch is in effect for the areas in purple. Extremely cold temperatures are what we are starting to see. As we, again, take a quick look at your 7-day outlook, we are seeing Monday is going to be almost our warmest day of the week, except for Sunday, which we want to wish everybody a very Merry Christmas. We will also be streaming Santa Claus here on Christmas morning, and where he's at, Christmas Eve, I believe, is when he takes off. Yes, Christmas Eve. Sorry, we'll be streaming that. The GFS, let's take a quick look at the GFS real quick on snow totals. Puts it at 5 inches for the Sioux Falls area, the GFS does. I think and I feel that this GFS really overdoes it. Give me just a brief second as we look at the European. Actually, surprisingly, the European model, let's transfer over to that, puts us right around that 5 to 6 inch mark as well. Just to the south of Sioux Falls is 6 to 7 inches. Now, I don't like to talk about snow totals because things can definitely change. We do expect to see things change. But again, about that 5 to 7 inch mark for the Sioux Falls area on top of what we already had. So we are looking at another winter impact with that. As we go watch another system that would move through, we are looking at an additional couple inches with that one. So this is going to be everybody's insurance to make sure that we have a white Christmas. We're definitely going to have that white Christmas. So stay with T Storm Chasers, and I'll continue to monitor this latest model run, kind of see how things are going to continue to shape up, and see how this system does progress. Once the system starts to progress a little more, we'll be able to get more in depth as far as timing. As it starts to get closer, we definitely seen the NOM has it starting at 10, GFS is noon, and the Euro is in the afternoon. So we have 3 different models that are saying, hey, this is the time it's starting. So as it starts to get closer, we're going to start to really break things down and be able to tell a little better. As far as seeing ice accumulation, we're not really seeing much of those chances. As I do take a quick look here. So as I go through, we're not looking and we're not seeing any chances of ice accumulation with this system. It's all going to be snow. So we'll continue to monitor the latest weather. Our crew will continue to monitor the latest news. We'll continue to break things as it does continue to come in. I want to appreciate everybody for joining me. Sorry it was so late. Had to get some other things done, and then also had to get my models put together to be able to do this. So thanks, guys, for joining us. This has been AJ Town, live with the T Storm Chasers.